The man whose roles have include whipped cream-covered high school jocks, hotshot actors, Captain America, and a character literally known as Harvard Hottie, apparently has less confidence than your average member of LMFAO. If he happens to be Y, then he certainly doesn't seem to know it. Incidentally, the revelation came when Evans guested on a BuzzFeed podcast called, in which the hosts usually discuss why we desire who we desire through conversation, original fanfic, and fantasies that take us by surprise. This time though, the hosts were joined by an actual Hollywood thirst object, and they asked him point blank when he realized that he was hot. Apparently, he never has. Oh, man. Goodness. I still feel like I'm just trying to pull a fast one over on people, he said, according to the "You don't know what I look like first thing in the morning. It's rough." No, he wasn't befo humble. He actually has all too relatable issues about his appearance stemming from childhood. Watch. Chris Evans remembers back to when he got dumped. "If you look back on some of my photos from childhood, it was not kind. I had a really bumpy road, and I think like most of us, we still feel like that, no matter what," he continued. No matter what happens, we kind of connect to that chapter in life when you first start exploring the feelings of comparison. It's usually connected to when you start noticing the people you're attracted to, somewhere around 9, 10, 11, when you first start coming into your own duality and start seeing how you stack up. That was probably one of the roughest chapters of my life. And so I think, for most people, you kind of stay in that suspended state. This from a man who, when he first appeared on a major motion picture poster, the one for Not Another Teen Movie, his image is literally stamped over with the phrase "the popular jock." Though, apparently he did notice the kind of roles he was getting, and started to be more open to accepting and owning whatever attractiveness he might have. "I guess when I got to Hollywood, and you start going on certain auditions, you're like, alright," he said. "Typically I'm playing a guy in a Letterman jacket," he said. "I guess I fit a certain character type. In any event, maybe that's what makes Evans so great as Captain America. Steve Rogers is basically a skinny little nerd who one day finds himself beefed up with superpowers and super muscles thanks to super solid or serum. Even though he's modified into peak human perfection, he sometimes still thinks of himself as that little nerd. In fact, Evans he's pretty sure that Captain America may still be a virgin.